Everyone, this is the Gardening Snail of Livingston, California, just trying to keep the community informed and local government as honest as possible. This is a brief agenda overview for the City Council regular meeting for May 4th, 2021. Closed session will be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Open session begins at 7 p.m. You can participate by teleconference by calling 605-468-8002, access code number 156-811#. Additionally, the meeting will be streamed on YouTube Live. If you choose to attend the council meeting in person, seating is limited and face coverings are required. Public comments can be submitted via email at mcisneros@livingstoncity.com. Comments must be received by 2 p.m. on the day of the City Council meeting. You will need to provide the meeting date, name, email, and comment. Please limit to 300 words or 3 minutes. Please include public comment in the subject for the email. On the closed session agenda, conference with labor negotiator about the Police Supervisory Employees Association. Under awards, presentations, and proclamations, a presentation by Gilton having to do with the SB 1383 implementation, mandatory organics and food waste recycling, followed by announcements and reports. After that, citizens' comments, normally 3 minutes to address the City Council on any item not otherwise on the agenda. On the consent agenda, we have a warrant register and 2 items involving property tax assessments, approving the engineer's reports and setting the times and place for the public hearing. This is not the actual vote on raising any property tax assessments. It is to set the date and time for the hearing. Also on the consent agenda, a resolution to construct a multi-use path improvements project and the approval of 2021-2022 special events in the City of Livingston. Under discussion and potential action items, pop-up events procedures and fees, discussion of an appointment to the Planning Commission, revisions to some classification specifications in the Public Works Department, and the possibility of installing some speed bumps in residential areas, along with a discussion and action on establishing a spaying and neutering program in the City of Livingston. A little more here about that presentation by Gilton. Senate Bill 1383 is mandating a 75% reduction in landfill organic waste by 2025. This state mandate is sure to mean extra costs to the city, which eventually will get passed down to ratepayers. Now a little more about those property tax items on the agenda. There's one for landscape maintenance in certain specific areas of the city. Some zones do not allow for a cost of living adjustment, others do. Those that do are planned for a 1.722% increase. The public hearing is planned for June 1st. By the way, the engineer's report for both items is in the agenda packet council members get, so they have about a month to go through it all. If you'd like to go through the staff reports and engineer's reports as well, they begin on page 21 of the agenda packet. This is the second item about property tax assessments. This one is about draining improvements. Again, some districts cannot have cost of living adjustments and some can. For those that can, a 1.722% increase is proposed, and the public hearing is also to be set for June 1st. The multi-use path improvements project is to be built at the Max Foster Sports Complex. Phase 1 of this project is expected to cost about $67,000, with most of that coming from a federal grant. Here's the first part of the June 15th, 2021 through June 15th, 2022 annual recreation events recommended and approved by the Livingston Parks, Recreation, and Arts Commission. And here are the others. This relates to the pop-up events agenda item. As you can see, any fees proposed by the Commission will be presented to the City Council at a separate meeting for approval and adoption. Promoters must have a City of Livingston business license. Promoters must carry insurance policy. Food vendors must have a Merced County Health Department community event permit, and all food vendors must be properly permitted. Proposed fees Up to 3 events within 3 months will be $200 per event and a $250 security cleanup deposit. One-time events, the proposed fee is $500 per event and a $250 security cleanup deposit. Also, they are recommending for a once-a-week event maximum between all promoters. If there is one on Saturday, then there will not be one on Sunday. Any views or opinions I express on these videos are my own and do not represent the views or opinions of the City Council or City of Livingston. Unless, of course, I am using direct quotes or video from City Council or other public meetings, then it's pretty obvious whose opinion is whose. Copies of source documentation available upon request.